Hi students, today we are going to learn about different types of cascading style sheets. This is the next topic in unit 2. In a previous topic we learned about what is a cascading style sheet, how we design a cascading style sheet, what are the advantages and disadvantages of cascading style sheets. Now we will see the different types of cascading style sheets.
These are the different ways that are used for inserting cascading style sheets. The four ways for inserting cascading style sheet are inline style, internal style, external style sheet, importing a style sheet. What are inline styles? A style can be applied to a single element. Then we use inline styles. If I want to apply a specific style for a specific tag, then we can use inline styles. In the sense, for example, if I want to style h1 tag, then I am applying style to only h1. These are all inline styles. If I want to style a paragraph, then I can use only a paragraph tag. An inline style may be used to apply a unique style for a single element. Here in this example, I have chosen h1 element, and for representing style, I am using style attribute with color blue and left margin with 30th pixel. Now the style for this is the content of h1 will appear in blue and begins from left margin with 30th pixel. This is the sample program for inline styles. The element I have chosen for representing style is h1. This heading is displayed with a style color blue and begins from left margin 30th pixel. For variating, I have written paragraph tag also. For paragraph, I didn't write any style. So the inline style is applicable to only h1 element. Let's run this program and execute. Element that is h1 and attribute is style, color, blue, margin, left, 30th pixel, and the content of this h1 is a heading. Close h1. For variating, I am writing paragraph tag. Here my style is applicable to only h1 tag, not for p, because I have written a style attribute only in h1. Save this. This is the output of our inline style. So h1 is represented with a style color blue, and it is begin from margin left with 30th pixel. Change this to 100. Have you observed it? This is inline style. I need to apply style to paragraph tag. And the next type of cascading style is internal style sheets. In a previous inline style, we have applied style for a particular element or single element, HTML element. Now we can apply a unique style to a single page. How we represent these internal cascading style sheets? With style element, where we write this style element in head section of a HTML page. And internal style sheets may be used in one single page as a unique style. Internal styles are defined within a style element inside the head section of a HTML page. This is the sample program for internal style sheet. We represent this style using style element. This style element has two attributes. One is type and the other one is media. Type attribute with text or CSS and the media is screen. The type attribute specifies the type of the linked document or resource, whereas the media specifies what media or device the linked document is optimized for. Here in this style tag, we can write our selectors and properties with some values. In the previous class, we learned about syntax for cascading style sheet. Just recollecting that selector is body followed by declaration statements that should be enclosed in curly braces. Each and every declaration statement is having some property and value. Here the property is background color and the value is Lenin terminated with semicolon. Finally close the style tag, where we have to include this style tag in head section of our HTML page. This is our HTML page. The style tag is included in head section. Let's run this program. HTML tag that is used for representing style is style tag, and this style tag should be written in head section. Style with the attributes type equals to text or CSS, media, screen, and the selectors with the list of declaration statements, body, property, background color, Lenin, and the next type of selector in the style is H1 with color maroon, and margin left from 50 pixel. Close style tag, head section, H1, this is a heading, This is our program. Save it. .html. So this is internal style sheet. Here the background color is applied to entire page with the background color linen, and H1 I have applied a style, color is maroon, and pixel from 50th, left margin with 50. For better understanding, let's change the color. It changed the background color of the entire document. Here I am changing only H1. Now the H1 color is changed. Next type, external cascading style sheets. In the previous style sheets, we have seen that we can change a single element, style for a single element or a single web page. If we want to change the look of an entire website by changing just one file, we use external cascading style sheets. The reference of external file sheet is included inside a link tag. So link tag contains three attributes: rel, type, href. Rel attribute specifies the relationship between the current document and the linked document. Type specifies the linked document, either it is a text or CSS. Href provides the link from where we are getting these cascading style sheets. Here I am referring mystyle.css. This is the program for external style sheet. Tag that is used for representing this is link tag. Href equals to from where I am getting the styles, mystyle.css. This link is also included in head section of our HTML page, where we write this mystyle.css. We can use any type of editors for writing this program. MyStyle, it doesn't require any HTML tags, and this my file should be saved with .css extension. Style sheet, I have represented rel equals to style sheet. What is the style sheet that is used for accessing external style sheet? MyStyle. And external style sheets can be represented in any text editor. File should not contain any HTML tags. The style sheet file must be saved with .css extension. Here the sample program for MyStyle, and it is saved with an extension .css. The style here we are using is body background color is light blue, and another one is H1 with color blue, left margin with 20 pixel. This style sheet doesn't contain any HTML tags. We can write it in our notepad editor and save it with an extension .css. This file should be linked with href attribute in link element. That should be written in head section. Let's see the example. Tag that is used for representing this is link. Link has attributes like the equals to what we are referring, style sheet, and href from where we are getting the source, my style dot css. Type equals to text or css. This is the output of external cascading style sheet. See here, in this program, did I represent any style tag? No. From where we are getting this style tag? My style, by using my style file. See the my style program. Here in this, I have taken the style body, background color equals to light blue, and h1 color equals to blue with left margin 100 pixel. Let's change this with the 10 pixel. Yes. Color equals to green. Instead of blue, I am using green. By changing here the style, we can see that this is external style sheet. We have written file in mystyle.css and we are using that file in our HTML web page with link tag by using href attribute. And the next type of style sheet is importing a style sheet. We can also import a style sheet with @import statement. These statements may be used in CSS file or inside style element. Here I have represented this in style element. Style type equals to CSS or text, media equals to screen or projection. @import, I have taken URL and h2 with background color yellow, color black. Style sheets may be imported with CSS @import statement. Let's see the example for this. Here I am including style1.css file. Here I am using h1 with the content third beacon and h2 content of web technology and paragraph CR college for women. Here I am including style1.css for this web page. Save it. What is the style in style1? Let's see it. In style1, I use an import statement and this imports a style2 file in style1. Style1 has only a style with h1, color is blue. Let's run this program and see the style that is for style2 imported. This is the output of this program. Here in this style1, I have a style only color blue for h1. For h1, I have taken the content as third beacon. For that, style1 is enough. In this style1, I have included style2. That is, what is there in style2? Web technology with color green and Search Your College for Women. The tag that is used for Search Your College for Women is paragraph and web technology is h2. See style2. Yes, paragraph color red and h2 color green. I am changing the color h2 as yellow, saving. Now this import will reflect on style1. Let's see the output for this. Yes, the h2 tag is changed to color yellow. This is our import program. Here I have referring this with style1, whereas style1 includes style2 which imports style2. Style1 file imports the styles of style2. Summary: style attribute, style tag, link tag, all these are used for representing cascading style sheets. Style attribute is used for representing inline styling and the style tag is used to define internal cascading style sheets. Link element refers to an external cascading style sheet files. We can also use import keyword for importing cascading style sheets. Head element stores link and style elements. Thank you.